Hey, good evening, everybody. It's me, Nisi. Wanted to come to you again with a quick motivational minute. Tonight, I'm going to be reading from the Tao Te Ching. It's one of the very great ancient texts that I like, that I enjoy reading. A little backdrop about the author, Lao Tzu. Read a little introduction about him. Very interesting. As with many ancient texts, controversy persists over when the Tao Te Ching was written, the details of its author's life, and whether the author is a true historical figure. Legend has it the Lao Tzu, the name means old master for you guys who don't speak Chinese, was born in the 6th century BC, carried in his mother's womb, check this out, for 72 years. It is said he entered into the world with the white hair of an elderly man. Can you imagine being pregnant for 72 years? Wow. In the first century BC, biography of Lao Tzu, Susma Chiyin reported legendary claims that the Lao Tzu lived for more than 200 years. Tongue twister, sorry about that. According to the Taoist tradition, Lao Tzu was a keeper of archives in the imperial court of the Zhou dynasty, 1027 to 221 BC. As a young man, Confucius sought information about proprietary and rights, central concerns of the Confucian morality, and he arranged an interview with the older Lao Tzu at court. Lao Tzu brilliantly instructed Confucius on the meaninglessness of his concerns. Following their meeting, Confucius compared Lao Tzu to a dragon in flight, riding on the wind and clouds, invulnerable to the moral pitfalls that ensnare lesser men. At the age of retirement, the legend goes, Lao Tzu, disillusioned with the state of the government, left his native territory and traveled west by water buffalo. At the border, a guard implored Lao Tzu to write down his teachings, and the rest was the 5,000 words or characters of the Tao Te Ching. No more was heard from Lao Tzu after he passed through the border gates, and the date and place of his death remains unknown to this day. So, some scholars claim that Lao Tzu was a name assigned to one of the three men. Tan, perfect of the grand scribes, Lao Tzu, an old Taoist sage, or the father Tao Kuan Sun, another historical person about whom not much is known. Another theory claims that a group of the Taoist poets together wrote the Tao Te Ching and chose Lao Tzu as the author's name. So, I guess this would be considered section 14. And it is called, Look for It, It Cannot Be Seen. And there's the Chinese description to it. It says, look for it, it cannot be seen. It is called the distant. Listen for it, it cannot be heard. It is called the rare. Reach for it, it cannot be gotten. It is called the subtle. These three ultimately cannot be fathomed, therefore they join to become one. Its top is not bright, its bottom is not dark. Existing continuously, it cannot be named, and it returns to no thingness. Thus, it is called the formless form, the image of no thing. This is called the most obscure. Go to meet it, you cannot see its face. Follow it, you cannot see its back. By holding to the ancient Tao, you can manage present existence and know the primordial beginning. This is called the very beginning thread of the Tao. I hope this message finds you well. And hopefully, again, soon when I join you, I will be reading from the Emerald Tablets, which is one of my most favorite reads of all time, besides the Lost Book of Enki and also the Torah. So anyway, I hope this message finds you well. You guys have a great evening, and remember, be the change that you want to see. Love y'all. Bye.